she slapped the out of me, like for real. And you get a moment where I go, woo! And I stayed in it.
It was so loud. And I thought, oh my God, I really smacked him like hard. And I'm so sorry. And I said, Tay, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. And I was thinking, he is not good.
I was pissed. I was like, I'm never gonna work with her again. You know, how unprofessional.
When she knows that someone in the industry has wronged her, Taraji P. Henson will always stand her ground. That's what you all want to know about her. Taraji is saying, no thank you to all the fake love now that NIA Long is out here supporting her after she called out the pay disparity in Hollywood. This is because NIA was the one who made working on Empire a nightmare and attempted to replace Taraji as the show's star. As in, say what? We hardly ever see Taraji talk about problems she's had with her co-stars or on set, but when she does, you can be sure it must have been something that really affected her. Actress NIA Long is now a seasoned professional who has been on our screens for more than 30 years and has developed a reputation as a challenging collaborator. By the way, this was a long time before she and Taraji ever met on the Empire set. NIA never really made it into mainstream Hollywood and was confined to specific roles during her time as the industry's it girl, in which NIA Long did not play a girlfriend, an ex, or some other type of mistress. I wait. In films like Love Jones, Fatal Affair, Secret Laughter of a Woman, and the Michael Jackson biopic, she occasionally starred in the lead. However, NIA has spent the majority of her career in supporting or guest roles. Rumor has it that NIA aspired to be more well-known and hoped that the Jude Law film Alfie would be the catalyst for her breakthrough. But that completely failed in theaters, and rumors have it that she has been bitter ever since, taking it out on other actresses who she believes should be given roles that she deserved. Do any of you recall her attempt to join Zoe Saldana after she was cast in Avatar? She stated, "I've definitely been overlooked on things. For example, why didn't I get considered for Avatar? You know, I think Zoe is fantastic, but we didn't even talk about me." Back in the day, NIA reportedly said that more Black actresses needed to put in more work than Halle Berry and Queen Latifah, something she had previously said about them. She further stated that she was disappointed in Halle for failing to elevate other Black actresses, saying that it was her responsibility to do so. According to some, NIA felt as though she was being excluded from Hollywood and had long aspired to play Drew Barrymore's role in Charlie's Angels. When Taraji's name began to gain attention in Hollywood, you can bet that NIA Long had some things to say as well. She allegedly went on and on about how Taraji didn't deserve the chance she was receiving and how it was unexpected that Hollywood welcomed her. When NIA Long and Taraji had to collaborate to film a few episodes for Empire, things didn't work out at all. During the third season of Empire, NIA was cast in a recurring role as Lucius's ex-girlfriend Juliana, who was competing against Cookie. Part of the reason NIA was brought in was because of her close relationship with Terrence Howard, but as soon as she stepped onto the set, her nose was in the air, and she attempted to hide it by acting like the bigger star. In order for Taraji and Terrence to practice their scenes, the producers had to use stand-ins because she was consistently late for her scenes. She reportedly behaved rudely and distantly toward the crew, who were merely attempting to perform their duties, when she eventually arrived on set and was led to hair and makeup to get ready. If there was anything wrong with the way her hair or makeup was done, she would be abrasive until she got what she wanted. Given the number of celebrities who guest star, including Demi Moore, Alicia Keys, Kelly Rowland, and even Queen Naomi Campbell, it is absurd to think that the hair and makeup team only ever filed a formal complaint against her at this one instance. When NIA was unusually late on set one day and an actor directly asked her why, the situation really escalated. News about NIA's behavior on set had begun to circulate. Everyone was attempting to calm her down and get things in order, but NIA took offense at the actor because she was clearly not expecting that. Taraji allegedly added something to NIA as well. Taraji might have been merely attempting to defuse the situation, but did what she said actually stoke the flames? NIA was not amenable to it, and Taraji was not exactly giving in either. Recall that throughout the entire time, NIA had been acting inappropriately toward the cast and crew. Everybody who had ever worked with Taraji talked about how protective she was of everyone she worked with, particularly the crew. As a former lesser-known actor, she is well aware of the treatment those people receive from actors and actresses who consider them inferior. In her book, Taraji discussed how she began her career as an extra in movies like Malcolm X as a result of their insistence that certain evidence, benefits, or treatment were only available to SAG actors or the larger stars. Taraji always works to ensure that everyone is treated fairly. It was therefore not going to work at all for Nia to show up on the Empire set as a guest star and act in this manner. Taraji made sure to remind Nia that despite being ranked second on the call sheet, she was the show's star. So a crew member claims that Nia was butthurt by this. She felt degraded by Taraji and blatantly refused to work on scenes with her because her ego was wounded. In order to control the large egos present in the room, producers had to find ways to shoot their scenes independently. This went beyond how the crew was handled between the two of them. Both actresses desired to be the show's main attraction, and Nia had her own ideas about how things ought to go. They had been in the business for a long time and both wanted to be the star, which is why tensions between them reportedly decreased toward the end of the season, according to a source. Unfortunately for Nia, Taraji was Empire's biggest star, and nothing or anyone will ever make that change. They didn't agree with Nia's own ideas when she arrived. Everyone knew as soon as season 3 concluded that Nia would not be able to return for season 4, but the drama didn't end there. Nia allegedly threatened to sue production over an inappropriate farewell. An assistant director will call out the actor when they finish their last scene, and the entire audience will cheer as they leave the set. When Nia finished, however, the assistant director was reportedly still distracted and busy assisting Terrence Howard in finding some Benadryl to treat an allergic reaction. She told someone in production as soon as she left that the farewell was part of her contract and she was going to sue the show for it. However, there was nothing like that there, girl. When it was reported that Nia was a nightmare to work with, she dismissed it by claiming that she was professional and always treated everyone with respect. But my dear, you can't have people lying to you. NIA even made an effort to take charge of the situation, saying, "We open doors for brown girls to be exactly who we are, and that's beautifully complicated." Consequently, it has been both a blessing and a curse because, as far as I'm aware, NIA Long knows her light, her makeup, and her hair, and you probably can't talk me into doing anything else unless you show me. If you want to call that difficult, then sorry. However, she only acknowledged that she was a diva and hasn't expressed regret for it. She won't be accommodating unless you go out of your way to persuade her, which would make her challenging to work with. For these reasons, it's understandable why Taraji still dislikes her. The internet continues to drag Nia by her edges, and trust me when I say that this has been said about her by numerous people on various occasions. 10 people don't tell the same lie. The rest of the cast and her body language were clearly problematic. She comes across as entitled and diva-like. I firmly believe that Taraji is an incredible actress and I support her. Nia may have a lovely exterior, but she needs to work on her inner self. What are your thoughts on this sound off, everyone? Please remember to subscribe and like the video in the comments section. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.